Typical Ford, smoking, schmoking. Yeah, we are getting close to the place. Yeah. Guys, we're about to work on some amazing machines with Vlad today. Be sure to follow Vlad and me on Instagram. Oh, here are the legends. We're gonna work on them today. Oh yeah. See this thing? Amazing. It sat for a long time. Wow. Cool car for sure. Legendary wagon. Nice. Very nice. Oh yeah. I like the backyard that he has. It's really cool. That's badass.
I like the double garage.
I know, it's nice. This one, amazing machine, a 124. Wow. That's cool. Still intact. I like it. It's open.
Compared to BMW. No, I was feeling.
Oh, yeah. That is cool. This is what year? That's 82. Nice. 82. That's cool. Everything's still there. I'm very excited. Are you excited? I'm very excited. I am very excited to get this car going. Okay, so we're gonna first change the oil on it. Take the air filter box. We've got new air filter coming. I just want to quickly change the oil, and then we're gonna try to crank it actually today after installing the battery in this thing. So yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. We have only 1 hour today to get this not going, but hopefully going. We'll see. Yeah, and then glow plugs, that's another question. So I'm gonna obviously pop this out. Oh, that's not good. Somebody did some funky thing right here. Oh, it is what it is for now. If it works, it works. There's supposed to be a strip fuse right there. Everything's still dirty. This thing is gonna get power washed soon, but just not today. And then okay, so I finally was able to loosen this pump. It's an old style pump. Old school style. Oh. Okay, there is fuel actually coming there. Well, we'll see. Maybe it will actually start. It's leaking out. Well, we will try. And there's a hose that's missing. Fuel return hose. First thing, we're gonna take this oil filter out. We have a new one. Obviously, the best thing would be to see if this engine turns over by hand with the 27mm, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Don't we lift this higher?
So we can't lift this higher because it's actually stuck. It needs to be lubed up right here. It's like pretty rusted. Let's try to get this up. It came out pretty good. There's that. What do you think? How old is this oil filter? You think it's from 20 years ago, Vlad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the filter for it. So This is not really the correct filter for it, unfortunately. The old one is a lot longer and bigger, but it still fits. So we're gonna get the correct filter tomorrow. Tonight I just want to see if she cranks and whatnot, so we'll try that, and we'll replace the seal too. Okay, so we've got new seal right here. Yes, the filter is not the right one, I agree, but we're gonna get this installed for today, and then we'll replace it with the correct one tomorrow. Okay, I got this thing a little bit jacked up here. And we're gonna drain the oil. Yeah. Okay, so belts are still pretty much intact. Interesting, wonder. Well, apparently the last time it ran was 30 years ago. I'm gonna drain this oil. This thing open. Oh, there's no filter in there. Interesting. Surprisingly, the bushings are holding. Air filter mounts. Man, just want to hear this thing crank. I'm gonna clean this. Thank you. Getting cleaned up here, but there's still a bunch of rust and neglect here on this amazing machine, but you gotta get this thing done. Clean this. We have a new filter for it, and probably gonna end up taking this off, clean that up. It's important. Okay, just gonna clean this. You see how much dirt is there? So got this all cleaned up pretty much. All this, about to put the filter, new air filter on, and then the turbo right there. I tried spinning it and it's stuck. It does not want to spin. Well, it's hard to see, but I got this turbo moving actually a little bit with the pliers. I'm gonna try to get it freed up. Oh my gosh, we got super lucky. Look at this. I didn't even know it was like almost overflowing. Oh boy. Crazy. Okay, well, there's the filter right here, brand new, Mercedes genuine. Vlad, take it out, please. Oh yeah, and we're gonna place it nicely right there. Let's see, on the other side, does it have a Mercedes logo on the other side? Take it out again. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Okay, so it, no. It faces up. I want to see it facing up, Vlad, please. And thank you.
Don't yell at me.
Nice, look at that. Don't you like seeing that? Okay, got the lid cleaned up, ready to install. Well, the restoration will be later, but right now it's just cleaning. Man, this throttle is frozen solid. You see that? Man, probably will not start because I think that this rack is just stuck. Oh yeah, this rack is really stuck. see if we can somehow get it going. Okay. Okay, put some silicone paste on this. That turbo, we're gonna try to come back to that later. Right now, we're just gonna install it back and we're gonna try to start this. Let's see if this engine spins somewhat. Oh man.
Here's clean. Where's it go? On this?
Just leave it there, I'll install it. The belt is just spinning. Okay, so I got the 27 on the crank. Hey, she is turning. Oh yeah, nice, cool. She's good. Okay, Vlada's gonna put oil in this thing. A clean funnel. Okay, then I got this fuel return line that's been missing there. I'm gonna install that right over that. Just gonna clean it first. One of the things I haven't tried is to see if the brakes work on this car, but I doubt it. Nope, it goes to the floor. Goes to the floor, but there is, I think there is fluid. At least it's on in the back chamber. No, there is fluid in here, but maybe this one does not have it. I'm not seeing it in the front here. Yeah. So it must be the rear brakes, if anything. Oh, plus probably this master cylinder is bad too.
Check again now.
Okay, let's check. Okay, needs a little more. I'm wondering about the situation with the coolant. I feel like there's no coolant in there either. I doubt there's anything. I'm not seeing anything. Squeeze that. No, she's empty. I honestly have never seen the fuel lines get so rusted. I'll let it drain and we'll check. Okay, she's good now.
Oil's good.
Yep. Okay guys, we're gonna throw the battery in right now. Yeah, this battery tray and area do not look the best, unfortunately. Man, is this even gonna hold the battery? I doubt it. Vlad, do you think this battery tray is gonna hold the battery? We're looking for a key now. Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to check these glow plugs, but we'll see if the relay works. Hope it does. Man, I still have to lube up all this. Okay, we're gonna apply the battery power here. First time, probably after 30 years. Huh. Crazy. Okay, so this is getting a little bit better here. That's a miracle that it didn't spill. Oh wow, that is a miracle for sure. Okay guys, so It's an amazing machine. We're gonna try to start it tonight. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but they're still looking for the key. I know the owner has the key. It's just, I don't know, they probably were not too ready or something for us to come tonight. I don't know, but you know, we just want to see this amazing machine running again. Yeah, get new filter, new oil. Tomorrow we'll install a proper oil filter. And yeah, that's the car. Man, legendary machine. How about that? And this wheel, it's a BMW wheel. That's funny. Well, that's not gonna drive far, but it kind of looks cool. We've got the key. Oh man. I don't see the glow plug light at all. Oh, that one is working in the back. Yeah, this thing is working. I just gotta shut this off. Okay. Still trying to work. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try to crank it. Put it in park. Battery's low. Battery's it's not low, but I think the connection is lost. Gotta get this screwed on, I think, or clean the contact. So just got the contacts cleaned up a little, the terminals, and we're gonna try to measure what the battery's showing. Mr. Electrical Engineer Tester, we gotta see what the battery voltage is.
Where's our power here?
Red is on the right side.
It's just not even working.
It is 12.5.
8.
Okay, we're good. Okay. It's trying to, but it's like crank's interesting a little bit. Just gonna give this thing some lube, more exercise. Okay, Vlad is gonna turn the key on. I have this connected to ground. We're gonna see if we're getting power. Turn the key on. We're getting something. Okay. So you can shut it off. Okay. Turn it back on again. So that's, leave it there for a little bit. Let's see if she clicks. Yeah, clicked. Okay, try to start it. No, okay, you can cycle it again. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can turn it off. Man, I'm afraid these injectors are gonna have to come out and cylinders might need to be soaked or something. Looks like there is fuel coming out after cracking these lines open. Try to crank it again. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah, definitely doesn't smell like a diesel anymore. Nah, you're good. Let's see. The fuel hopefully is coming out of this return hose. Okay, yeah. All right. It is. Okay, that's a good sign. It's just really nasty. There's more. And then these glow plugs need to be dealt with. Okay, so the oil pressure is rising. That's good. Well, the fuel needs to be drained.
Still zero?
No, it's actually going up, the oil pressure. Fuel needs to be drained and then replaced and stuff like that. And then we're gonna have to see what's next. Long story short, tightened up the injectors now. But well, we're gonna come back another day because there's more work that needs to be done. Fuel drain and refill, probably diesel purge, and then glow plugs also. As of right now, when I checked, the glow plug relay is working, so that's good, but there's more work that needs to be done. Guys, another day. Today is raining, but we're gonna keep working on this amazing car today. Okay guys, so this is another day. We are working on this Wagon 123, S123 Wagon, and finally got the correct filter, oil filter. I'm gonna install that right now, and then I'm gonna take off this elbow again for the turbo and try to have the correct socket finally. And I'm gonna free up that turbo. The car's been sitting for 30 years, so obviously this thing is gonna have some issues here and there. But yeah, today my task is to replace that oil filter. I also want to take the glow plugs out, and I want to put some Marvel mystery oil in there through the spark plug, or not spark plugs, through the glow plug holes. I have like a hose that I'm gonna feed into the holes of the glow plugs, and I'm gonna try it like that. And then we need to drain the fuel as well. I have the panel right there ready, and we're gonna drain that as well. It's raining today, but yeah, this is these are the first steps of this amazing machine. Okay, so I'm getting these nuts right here off again. I'm gonna get this filter out, replace it with a proper big filter. Careful with that hose. This is the proper filter right here. There we go, that's the proper filter right there. Makes me happy now. And this seal, I already replaced this seal yesterday. It's a brand new seal. And obviously the Mercedes-Benz logo this time is going to be facing us. That's how we're going to install it. Okay, so I just freed up this turbo a little bit and it spins just fine. See if I can show you. I don't know if you can tell, but the turbo does spin. So the turbo, it doesn't spin the easiest, but maybe because it's just been sitting 30 years and it's just, you know, there's no lubrication in there, so we'll see. I'll just have to work with it a little bit. Started spinning a lot nicer right now. just needs to be oiled up. I think once the engine starts up, it will have oil pressure in there. Putting this back for now. Okay, we're getting ready to drain this tank. I get a 17mm Allen. We're trying to, I think there's a bunch of fuel in there, I'm not sure, according to the gauge. But we probably will make a mess, but can't do anything about it. So we need to drain this tank. And unfortunately, this is the wrong size Allen. I need a lot bigger one. So I decided I'm gonna take off the fuel injector lines, I mean, because it's gonna be easier for me to get the glow plugs while we're looking for the tool. I'm gonna do that. And there comes the first one. I already loosened that one. So yeah, slowly cleaning this up, and a bunch of these are about to get lubed up too. Some of them are super rusted. It does not even want to come out, this thing. That's how much carbon buildup there is, I guess. Oh boy. Oh man, look at that. Definitely a bunch of stuff. This thing was not working for sure. I'm getting this drill bit / reamer in there, getting all the stuff out. There's actually a lot in there. This is the third pass. There's a lot of carbon buildup. Still working on taking these glow plugs out. They've been there for a long time. Just, I mean, by looking at this one, man, it's just burned. Of course it's not gonna start. It says made in West Germany. Oh man, dude, are these original to the car? That's nuts. That is definitely original West Germany. This car has 85,000 miles according to the odometer, but I mean, we don't know exactly. But I mean, the interior is actually in pretty nice shape. It's just this car sat for like 30 years, but this car's been in the family for a long time. I gotta ask the owner, but probably since brand new. Okay guys, what do you guys think? This glow plug is gonna show. Let's take this out. Ooh, this one is in a bit better condition, but it looks bent to me. The tip. Also West Germany, how about that? This needs to go to a museum for sure. Okay, we're gonna keep going. There's 3 more to take out. So I wanted to take the fuel tank drain out, but the biggest size I had was 17mm, so the owner went to the store to get some bigger hex keys. But once again, take a look. This interior with even no wear right here at all, guys. It just needs some cleanup. I mean, this is insane. This is definitely, I honestly think it's an 85K car. I mean, it just, the only problem is that it sat in the field for a while, so. And it has not been fluid filmed, so that's the issue. Make sure you fluid film your cars and put grease everywhere to protect the undercarriage and everything of these amazing machines. So it's funny, I kind of have to do this shebang to these glow plugs because it just, it's a little loose and then gets tight, and then some of them are just tight in general. That means just so much carbon build up and they're just really worn out and deformed, especially the tips of that first one. If you saw, picking up carbon using grease with that. Number 4 had lots of garbage too. So right now, I think we don't have the size, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this lower hose, lower feed hose. All right, so I'm ready to pull this hose. And what I want to do is actually pull all of this here. I'm probably gonna make a mess, but the owner is aware. There's no avoiding that. Look at that. I didn't pull it all the way yet, but we're about to. Oh, this is garbage. Yep. And then I want to tilt the car kind of like this so the rear end is up. That way I can get all of this out. Let me tell you, this does not smell like diesel anymore after 30 years. Oh man. But it's nice how Wagons actually have this drain right here, so we're gonna definitely get that because the owner ordered, I told him to order the new filter tank screen and all that. There was actually a lot of fuel in the tank. It's still draining. So we're gonna wait, and then when it stops draining, I'm gonna tilt. I'm gonna put this under the differential and jack it up like this so the whole thing can drain, and then we're gonna get that proper socket and everything. It's raining, but who cares? We love these amazing machines. Oh man, so much fun draining the fuel tank. Okay, we got it jacked up a little bit. Now have a second pan. Still draining that fuel. That's how bad these linkages are. It's just rusted. Okay, so I just started cleaning some of this area and reconnected this breather tube on the valve cover, and then I just want to make this nicer, just cleaning a bunch of leaves here. Gonna start fixing this car up, man. Yep, waiting on new parts, new glow plugs. Fuel is basically almost done draining. I jacked it up a little more, but it's overflowing now, unfortunately. We don't have any more pans. We gotta do something about it. Guys, so ended up deciding that we're not gonna use Marvel mystery oil because the little hose that I have, it doesn't go into the, it's just too big to go into the glow plug hole. And glow plugs are all reamed out right now. We're just waiting on new glow plugs to come in, and it's gonna be fine. I feel like I was just gonna kind of soak the cylinders, but the problem is that, like, I just don't want, because the oil that's in there, when I was obviously going to crank the engine without the glow plugs, so all that mystery oil can come out of the glow plug holes, but then I don't want to saturate the glow plug holes with oil because then there's going to be more carbon building up in there. So that's another issue that I'm kind of not happy about. So yeah, we're gonna end up just not doing anything, and then I'm gonna have to fix this wire that was broken off right here for the glow plug number 1. And then in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep cleaning more stuff. I'm also cleaning these drains. There's a bunch of junk in these drains, like usual. I'm gonna clean that. All right, now I'm just cleaning more linkages and about to lube them up. I'm gonna use silicone paste or high heat wheel bearing grease. Haven't decided yet, but yeah, it's slowly but surely coming along. Right now, like I said, I just want to kind of bring it back to life and get it started. Fuel tank is still draining, so that fuel tank must have been, the gauge was showing like minimum, or not minimum, but like middle, so that means it had like half a tank in there. Okay, so gas pedal is not stuck anymore. And this one feels really good, but I'm still gonna keep cleaning and lubricating these. I got really kind of bored, and I just decided to start cleaning this engine bay too. Just want to make it cleaner and nicer right now. So we can get that done. Okay, so got these all cleaned up and already applied the silicone paste here. And I'm gonna install this Be very careful with these throttle linkages when you're pressing them on. Make sure you are giving pressure to both sides. That way they don't break or anything. Same thing with taking it off. You have to be super careful and gentle. Okay, look at that. It's moving everything nicely. Right here, here. Just gotta do a couple more linkages. This one I really want to do. Fuel system is still opened up, so what I have here is a clean hose attached to the return, and I'm gonna just, you can use compressed air, just gonna blow into this hose to push the rest of that old fuel that's in the line out. Doing the same thing to the supply hose. Just blowing all the old fuel out of the supply hose. I think we're good. Getting some of this cleaned up in the engine bay. All the garbage. Draining now. Okay guys, another day. We are back. What I decided to do on this car, still waiting on parts, decided to take the fuel injectors out and just put more of a mystery oil inside. I have new injector heat shields coming, and we cleaned up the engine bay a little bit yesterday, so it looks a little better. Also the drains were cleaned up. The battery tray right here, this area will need to be welded up, as you can see. And yeah, there's more to come for sure, but I want to take these injectors out, and we have brand new fuel return hoses coming too. So I'm gonna be taking all these return hoses off. They'll probably break off. Yup, as you can see, they're just really brittle. 27 mil. Take the injector out, see what it looks like. It's covered in oil, looks like. That's fine. We're gonna clean everything up, but just mainly want to put more of a mystery oil inside. Cleaning the injectors now a little bit on the outside and just pouring brake cleaner inside of them. So this injector, I cleaned it up and the nozzle looks pretty bad. I'm gonna try to soak it in this Marvel mystery oil for some time. The other ones are not too bad, but we'll see. I might soak them too in Marvel mystery oil. Maybe it's a crazy miracle oil that will do something to these things, something good. Well, finally got the proper size 22mm Allen, and gonna loosen this up. Look at that, there's more fuel coming out of there. And I still haven't connected the supply hose that goes to the tank. So that's why this one's also important to drain out. Oh, look at that. It's not too bad actually. Oh, that's okay. We got a new one on the way, also the seal. And now the fuel tank can drain a little more. Okay, now we got this area all good to go. We're gonna put this funnel in there, and then that's how I'm gonna pour Marvel Mystery Oil in there. She is, hopefully, she does what she does. God, I hope I don't spill on camera. Whoa. And that happened. Okay, so here's an advice. If you're putting oil in there, make sure you put the old glow plug in, because that oil is gonna tend to come out of the glow plug hole. So okay, well, cylinder number 1 is all good to go. And also, after soaking the cylinders, I'm gonna turn the engine with a starter, so without the injectors or glow plugs in there, because I want to blow all the holes out of there, make sure there's no oil left, or not, you know, too much oil left in the cylinders, to prevent hydrolocking. So the problem that I noticed, but I don't think we'll be addressing it right now, but it's kind of a big problem. So this thing, see how it goes down all the way? Now that one, it doesn't go down all the way. It stops right here. Same with this one. Same with that one, same with that one. I can see the problem with this. I think this pre-chamber is blown. So that is the issue. There's something definitely not right here. I think that pre-chamber is blown. So even if we start the engine, it's probably gonna misfire. But I mean, right now it's kind of, the owner's kind of tight on the budget, so we're gonna do what we can right now and put it all back. At least we're gonna know the issue that this thing has. I love working in the rain, guys, if you didn't know. Yeah, beautiful, amazing rain. I love that. And I'm not joking, I'm not being sarcastic. I actually do love the rain, especially driving during the rain, listening to some old school hits and hearing the rain bounce off the windshield. Yep. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and cover these holes right now and let the cylinder soak, and then another day when I come back, we will crank the engine over with the starter without the injectors in there to get all the excess oil out of there that doesn't need to be there. Now for these parts, you just want to put some ATF in there right here, all these bushings, and that one as well. There we go. Also, this right here, I was not able to remove this rod, and I don't want to risk it. So if it doesn't come off easily, don't force it. You're going to either bend it or you're going to break something here. So what I ended up doing is just adding ATF to this, so it moves nice and good. And it's amazing. It's basically freed up. Okay, so also I'm going to replace this original style pump and primer pump. It's leaking, and that's the way I remove it, with the vice grips. I'm scared that this brake will break, but let's see what happens. It was just rusted in. Nice, I was soaking it a little bit. Oh boy, it's turning as one. Yeah. How about that? Have you ever seen? Now this, tell me, if this is not a car that's sat for 30 years, and this is the evidence, the proof, I don't know what else, how else I can prove you that this car sat for 30 years. Literally. Like, I've never seen this in my life, actually, that this thing just got rusted together with the shaft, the threaded shaft. Well, that's it for today. Till another time. Another day, guys. So the owner started cleaning some more of this stuff, but we're about to install the battery, crank the engine, and then get it cranked over. Yeah. Without the injectors, I'm gonna start putting injectors on. Got new heat shields, got new parts right there. Okay, we're gonna crank this over real quick. Oh, the key's not here. Okay, we got the key. I'm gonna just crank it over multiple times. Bad connection. Make sure these are not touching anything here. Okay, they're not. Try again. Okay, cool. Battery's somewhat dying. Clean this now. All the holes. Very nice. Okay, so these are the parts we got for the 123. Okay, we got a fuel tank, filter, and we got the primer pump, diesel purge, fuel return hose, fuel filter, glow plugs. So we're gonna install all these now. Okay, so we've got these new heat shields for the injectors. They're gonna go over there. Got two so far. Third one goes in there. Make sure you put it the right way in there, not upside down. I'm gonna give these injectors, install them, clean them up some more. Okay, so we installed the fuel injectors. Now I just gotta tighten them. I have a torque wrench ready. It's about 60 foot-pounds or so. And we're gonna do that. The owner actually has a torque wrench. Okay, got new hoses right here. They're gonna go on. Some of them may be a little too long. This is how bad the old ones were. Just breaking apart. Okay, this is all done. Now we're gonna proceed to glow plugs. I'm gonna start installing glow plugs in there. Okay, we got new glow plugs ready to go. Gonna install those next. Okay, we got new glow plugs ready to go. And then I'm gonna do the rest as well. Usually I use copper paste to install these and to make sure they're not gonna get seized, but we have a different type of grease today, unfortunately. It's all installed, all the glow plugs and the harness. Fixed up that harness as well. And then I added some grease on those threads for future ease of removal if needed. Okay, so now we're gonna install the assembly of these fuel lines. This is actually the worst fuel line I've ever seen in my life, both of them. So gotta be careful for now so it doesn't break. I'm gonna still leave this side right there loose. So we'll be cranking this thing. Gosh, we're probably gonna have to crank it for a while. There's still old fuel in there. We'll see. Okay, injector lines are in. I'm gonna be replacing this part right there, the hand primer pump. I'm gonna clean it really good around before taking it out. Okay, so I already loosened it last time, so we're just gonna take it off carefully. And install a new one. It's the old style. Gonna clean that area. I've got a new one right here. Okay, new pump is going back in with new crush washer. The old one, I took that off. That's it. This one, I'll just have to use a 17mm wrench. So I just took this pre-filter off. Appears to be maybe original, I don't know. But this hose looks like it's original. Yep, so I'm gonna do the diesel purge when the engine starts, but without this filter. I'm gonna still keep that one in there, but there's a lot of things going on right now, but this one's gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up the fuel tank, and install new tank screen, O-ring, and reinstall the return hose. Okay, so here's the part. I usually put silicone paste on the O-rings. Today I forgot to grab that thing, so we're gonna use a diesel purge to lubricate this O-ring of a brand new filter. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna install this bad boy. Okay, so I tighten this. You gotta make sure you're careful, you know, don't go crazy. Yeah, so, and then that hose also reconnected, the supply hose. So yeah, every minute of it. Okay, so now I still have this fuse that I got. I'm gonna replace it because someone did some crazy stuff. And this is what they did. Okay, gonna go ahead and replace that. I'm taking this fuel filter out. See how nasty this thing is. So we're gonna put diesel purge in this thing, because I don't want to put a new filter on it just yet. I'm gonna try to clean this. Everything looks good. I'm not seeing any leaks as he's pouring it. Okay guys, so I have this setup I was gonna show you. I'm gonna pour diesel purge in here. I have just a long hose right over here, and then return hose. And we're not gonna use the tank just yet. Okay, I have diesel purge in this old fuel filter, and we're gonna try. It's probably gonna take a lot of cranking. I don't know, because there's still some old fuel in there, unfortunately, so we'll see. Okay, I got enough of this here, so we're gonna try and see what happens. Get some fuel into the injectors. got something here. These injectors are screwed in. Well, I usually don't give up, but I have a bad feeling. I already had a bad feeling from the beginning when I first started cranking this engine. It sounded like it was cranking way too fast, like almost like there's like low compression or something. So right now the battery is dead again. I have to charge it, but I mean there's still some old fuel in there, so I was, you know, opening and closing the injectors as I was cranking and stuff like that. So you know, I mean, I still have hopes. And the problem is that they don't really know the history. He got it like in 2015 from, I think, his dad, and his dad had it for 30 years, something like that. And he doesn't even know if it was running or not. I mean, or if it, you know, why they parked it exactly. So it's kind of hard to say, but we'll see. I mean, maybe a miracle will happen. I don't know, but we'll have to try. Well, cranked it over a little more fuel came out, so now the battery's charging again. So I think I'm just gonna keep on trying. It really sucks. I really don't know the history of what happened. I mean, I should have probably checked the compression while the injectors were out, but okay. Come on, baby. I actually tried cranking it and it actually like coughed a little bit before. Let's see. There's still air in there.